Hi there. All right, today we're going to talk about your business insurance. So, all small businesses need insurance so that they can operate confidently as you're working through the day. And you want to make sure that you choose a business insurance that's going to cover and represent the business that you're actually doing. So, I made the mistake when I first started my company to not really get insurance that was going to encompass everything that I was doing. So the insurance I chose was, remember how I started the company and I said, oh, I'm going to be a home watch service. Well, as the years went on and I progressed into doing other types of services, I found that my business insurance didn't really cover what I needed to have covered. So I had to change. And that's okay. You can start out one way and end up another way. There's nothing wrong with that. But make sure that your insurance is representing what you do. So the way you get started, and this is my best advice because this is how I did it, is I called my homeowner's insurance, my auto insurance. It was the agent that did all of that for me, and I asked them. I said, "Who do I call for insurance?" And they said, "Well, we of course don't do that. And what we're going to do is we're going to refer you to a company that does." Now, the company that did this was a small company, and they were about 2 hours south of where I live. And the location doesn't really matter, but at least they knew the person who did the insurance and that did insurance that specifically covered my company for what I did. So I called her up and we got it started. And I told her, she said, "Well, what is it that you're going to be doing in your business?" So, what's important is that you guys are going to define what your first couple of concierge services are before you embark on this endeavor, because you want to kind of know what you're going to do so you can be covered with insurance. So just like in the book we talked about, oh, well, what are the things that are interesting you? Like, what is it that makes you interested in this business? What tasks can you see yourself doing as a concierge? And what do you think, out of all of these incredible options that you can think of, what is it that you might want to do? Now, some of you just know exactly what it is that you want to do. But some of you are kind of thinking, well, I'm not so sure. I don't really know. So when you talk to the insurance company, you want to let them know, just kind of narrow it down. It's going to be different if you're going to be driving a car often and putting passengers in the car. It's going to be a different kind of insurance than if you are going to spend a lot of time in someone's house. And so the lesson to take away here is that you want to make sure that you know. Sorry, I think there's a bug on me. So you want to make sure that there is the right coverage for what you're doing, unless you can get insurance that covers it all. Okay, so check with the carrier to make sure that the insurance is going to cover the tasks that you're going to be doing. Keep in mind that as time goes on, you may change your tasks and you may need to just have a conversation with your insurance rep about what it is that you're doing that may be different than when you started out in your business. So you can keep that updated. Make sure you're covered. Make sure that you know that what you've signed up for covers everything. All right. So I wish there was an easy way for me to give you an answer to this. It would be great if somebody knows how to start an insurance company that would cover everything for small business. There are several ways to find insurance that I could recommend. Someday maybe I'll be able to offer the insurance. I'm not sure, but for now, Google is your friend. You're going to Google small business insurance, and you're going to have to make some calls. It may be different for each state. You may have different coverage for each state. So, there may not be some blanket company that's going to give you all the coverage that you need. The other thing is, like I said, start with your own insurance company and see if they have any recommendations of who to call and where to start. More often than not, they know other people in the industry and they're going to be able to make a recommendation for you. So start out with those two things and start that way. Google and your insurance agent are going to have the best advice, I believe. Give it a try and make sure you've got coverage. You don't want to be operating a business without insurance. It's definitely going to give you more confidence to be covered, and just so you know that you've got a little bit of something to fall back on if you needed to. The other thing I'd like to say about insurance is that if you are going to be going into people's homes, you may want to look into getting a bond. So, a bond is going to help you with entering people's properties. So, if you were spending time as a home watch, like what I started out as, they would feel better if you're bonded. So, this bond is going to give the customer the security knowing that if they feel that something went missing while you were there, then at least there's a bond that is backing you. Okay. So the bond is going to give them confidence, and you want to promote and advertise that you're bonded. You're bonded and insured. The term bonded and insured can take your business a long way because it gives you weight and credibility. And it also gives you confidence just operating, knowing that you are full fledged, covered if something happens. It just gives you the confidence that you need to be operating. So don't skip that. I don't think the bond costs very much to carry for the year. It is a renewable policy that you'll renew once a year, but it does give you the confidence. It gives the consumer the confidence, and you want to advertise that. Definitely let people know that that's part of who you are. That's part of what your business is it's bonded and insured. So don't skip these steps. You need these. All right. Talk to you soon.